Hey guys, how you doing?
Oh, good. Long day. How's your day been?
Oh, well, the same as my days always are.
Best day ever. That's what I always say. Best day ever. Living the
Oh,
dream.
shit.
Yeah, I thought yesterday was, but nope, it's today. I know. Right?
Well, a day in the life of us is like quite interesting, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah, always.
Like, I don't think normal people could like I don't think normal people could like keep up with us.
No, I've heard it's exhausting. Yeah. Huh.
So, I was just talking to somebody and it was storming because, nothing new in Florida, right?
Mm,
Especially South Florida. I mean, if you don't like the weather, wait 15 minutes.
right, right.
So I'm talking to somebody, and here comes a storm. And we get this amazing storm weather, is what I call it, where, like, if you're driving, like, I've had it where my whole windshield turned white, you couldn't see anything. But I've had it where it only rained like on one side of my truck and not the other. Well, it's got to start and stop somewhere, right? And I just happened to be at that line.
Florida and Texas must be very similar in that aspect.
I wouldn't know. I try
I've
to
never
stay away from
experienced that.
Texas.
Mm,
Well, on the Gulf, well, on the east side of Texas.
One time I went through Texas and I think they were having a locust run, and like, oh my God, I'm pretty sure it was Texas. I'm pretty sure it was like you couldn't walk without
Maybe
squishing them.
kind of locust run.
oh,
Some kind of bug, maybe
that's a
not a
bug that when you
locust.
crush them, it sounds like, ugh.
I don't know, and I'm pretty sure it was Texas. I'll
Ugh.
have to check with my folks on that one. But anyways, so we also get this amazing thunder, right? Going back to Texas, I remember when I moved to Florida and I drove through it, I was just floored because, like in Los Angeles, they had outlawed um like smoking in public years before. Oh, my computer's about to go dead. Okay. Years before they had outlawed it. And moving to Florida, driving through, do you
Yeah.
know they were smoking in gas stations?
Inside?
Yeah, well, outside too. They were
Yeah.
smoking in restaurants. I was like, wow, okay. And then I got left a restaurant in Texas, went outside to walk my dogs, and I got covered in fire ants. Oh, that wasn't pretty. I just about ripped my clothes off right there.
Fire ants. They were the horrible. They were horrible. They're just bad news.
One bit
Oh.
me, and I looked down, and I was covered in them. I just about jumped out of my clothes right there. Let me tell you. But anyways, so the thunder. When I'm talking to this person, it was somebody that was coming to check out something on the house. We get this thunder every once in a while where it sounds like it cracks right above your head.
Oh.
Have you ever experienced that?
I am absolutely terrified of thunderstorms. So yes, I have, and then I hide in my basement.
But I mean, like where it cracks, like
Yeah.
it sounds like it's right on top of you, right?
Yeah. Almost shit my
Okay.
pants once. Hmm.
Appreciate this then.
Oh God.
It happened, and this person that was here jumped, and I just started dying laughing. And it wasn't because of them that I was dying laughing. I have a really good friend. I had moved out here, and we were really good friends in LA. And we're talking on the phone, and I'm like, yeah, I love it here, which, now I don't. But but back then, oh, it's amazing. Green everywhere. There's water everywhere. The ocean is clear. It's like bath water, which really kind of sucks because if you're lying out on the beach and it gets hot, like you don't have any refreshing anything like you do in California. You go and you get cool, right? No, not here. So, anyways, she decides, sight unseen, she put her house up for sale and she moved out here. Okay, that sounds a little weird, right? Well, not really, because I had never been here. I just decided I was moving here and did so and figured if I didn't like it, I could go back. Okay, so we're both a little crazy, a little touched.
Maybe a
So she,
skosh.
so she gets out here, and now, mind you, being a dive master, she had always wanted to dive, so I kind of got her into it. So there was a special pair of split fins she wanted. It was the Apollo split fins. And by this point in time, I don't remember if Apollo stopped making them or if this dive shop in particular stopped carrying them, but they had one pair left and it was her size. So I said, come on, let's go, you know? And she's like, yeah, let's get their, you know, tell them to hold them. Please don't let them sell them. And I said, they won't, you know, I know them, they won't sell them. So, and it was a pretty good ways to drive to get to that store. So we get out and we're walking casual. All of a sudden, one of those cracks came where it was like right above here.
Oh no.
She had never experienced this before. And she's not a little girl, okay? And she's not very athletic either. She jumped, I shit you not, it seemed like 4 feet in the air.
Oh my
And
gosh.
she was wearing flip-flops. One went this way, one went that way. How she managed it. She came down on both feet, but the concrete was slippery.
Oh God. Oh no.
Now she's surfing. And this is somebody that's never surfed in their life, right? She's like, whoa! I don't know how she managed to stay up, but she did. Everybody's in the windows looking out, and they're watching this, and they're dying laughing.
Oh my gosh. This poor girl.
At the end, when she finally got herself stopped, she sees all these people
Looking at her.
She's pissed off, and she goes to retrieve her flip-flops. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh
I
my
didn't
God.
stop laughing for weeks.
Oh.
What's
Yeah.
worse?
Oh.
You know, when you do some shit like that, you don't feel it right away. She was sore for like 2 weeks. And used muscles she hadn't used in her entire life.
Body parts there.
Oh my gosh. You know, it is not right that Florida people make fun of people that don't know about the beach, because when my husband, when we first started dating, he has family, you know, in down about where
What
you're
are you
at, Randy.
talking about? People that don't know the beach.
Like the ocean. It's just, you know, for people from like Pennsylvania and, you know, New York.
Oh hell, I'd make fun of them too. No, I'm joking.
Well, clearly we stick out like sore thumbs.
Yeah, I know what the ocean is.
But the waves are totally different. So the first time I went down to Florida, Larry took
There
me.
are no waves here.
The fuck there isn't.
No, try going to Los Angeles.
Let me tell you, like the people were laughing at your friend, the people were laughing at my ass. So Larry takes me out, we walk out in the water. I'm like, oh, it's my ocean, first time, right? And then I turn around to walk back out. And
Oh, that
you know,
little step.
no, like you just know how the water comes and you're watching the water and you shouldn't watch the water because all of a sudden you're like,
oh no, yeah. Yeah.
I go down like a ton of bricks. I'm not a little girl. Now I'm down, right? Larry thinks I'm kidding around because of course, I'm like almost drowning, but I'm laughing so hard. I'm like, wake up, you know, and I keep slamming my head down. And I'm like, help me up, right? And I keep getting like washed down. I can't get my fat ass up. So there's people sitting, you know, all over the beach there. And they don't know whether to like come and run and help or so they're kind of laughing because I'm still laughing. I could not get up. Like I ended up with bloody knees. By the time I got out of the freaking water, I'm like, holy shit. It was awful. I mean, it was crazy. Yeah. So never look at the water, you know, when you come out of that.
Oh,
not
well,
graceful.
let me just tell you. So the same person, after we got our fins, we went for a beach dive. Florida doesn't have waves. Like I laugh at people out here thinking they're surfing. You know, like what are you surfing? Like a little ripple? You know, I mean, try to go to California and see what waves are, right? So we go for a beach dive and we're out there and it's glorious, it's nice. Well, when you come back to the shore, and I'm sure you've noticed this when you've been at the beaches, as you come out, there's like a little step for whatever reason, like the waves pull it and it creates a step. Well, she's tired and I'm not thinking anything of it. She hits that step, she falls, full scuba gear, rolling in the water like a beach dolphin. Okay. I'm trying to help her up. Meanwhile, I couldn't even tell you what the hell it was. A little knee slapper, if it was, you know, like a rip curl, I couldn't even tell you at this point. But I go down too.
Oh, no.
Now we're both rolling up and down this beach in full body gear. Now I'm getting pissed off, right? I'm getting pissed off because this is totally unnecessary. Completely and absolutely unnecessary and unacceptable. I said, hold on a second. So I undo my BC, I get out of it. I grab it, I throw it over my shoulder. I said, you stay right here rolling. I took it up there and I dropped it up on the sand. I came back to her, I said, take it off. And she got out of it and I slung hers over my shoulder. I helped her up and we got out. But oh my God, here we are like two idiots rolling up and down the beach with the waves. Neither of us could get up with all the weight.
Oh my God.
As a matter of fact,
I'm saving the tanks. You stay here and hope you don't die, but I'll be back. I'm going to save the tanks. Put them over.
As a matter of fact, now that I think about it, I don't think I took mine off. I think what I did is I just backed up into deeper water, you know, like waist high, stood up and then went forward. But you see, the trick to that step when you're diving is when you come back, you take your fin off, obviously, and you jam your foot in about midway, you know, mid step, and it stays there. And then you take the next step up and you just pull your foot out. So that way you get up the step instead of having to make that bigger step.
See, at that point, I'm like, ooh. I'm like drowning and shit's coming out of my face. And,
Stuck in the step and the wave.
right? Well, I got a wedgie that's never coming out.
we went to go on a dive in California. I don't know how somebody does this. God love her. I love her. She's a great person, but we went on a dive in California. I don't know how she managed it, and it was brand new gear. She lost a fin. While we're looking for the fin, she loses her mask.
Nice.
Never to be found again. Oh my God.
No. Diving's not for me. Nope. I'm good. I will handle the biggest, scariest dogs. I've raised and trained horses. I'm not afraid of a bull like you should be, Randy. I don't like fish. And so when I'm in the water in Florida, you know, my husband, when we took the kids down, he bought just a mask and we had a little GoPro that could go underwater. So the kids thought it was great because they attached a little GoPro, you know, to the mask and they're swimming. So after a while, I'm like, all right, I'm wandering, you know, I'm in the water with them and I'm like, let me put it on. I'm just going to look, I just want to see under the water with the mask on. And I look down and there's like little angel fish, like inches from my feet and my body, my legs. I'm like, oh, get the hell out of the water. Like freaking out. Like, I didn't think they'd come that close to you. I had no clue. Like, nope, I'm out. Sorry, I'm good.
So when I first moved here, I paid for my mom, my sister, and my niece, who was like probably 4 at the time, 5 maybe, to come out here. And so they come out here. So I went to the dive shop, specifically to the dive shop. Now, I didn't buy just any cheap thing. I bought my niece a good mask, right? You know, made just for kids. And we went to this area and we're at this place called Bathtub Reef. We went up the coast a little ways. And it's like protected so that, you know, the kids can be safe, right? So we specifically went up there for that reason. Well, there was a little bit of a rock formation out there, and all these fish gathered around it. Now, our fish here are magnificent colors. You know, not like California fish. Okay, the fish here they're like really pretty colors, you know. So I bought this mask for my niece, and I'm holding her. I'm letting her put her face in and see them. And she pick your head up, get a breath, and you know, my mother, who you would never imagine. I mean, God forbid she gets her hair wet, right? Okay. Takes her mask and hijacks it. My mother is over there with her face down in this water, just watching these rocks and all these fish come up, back down, come up, back down, come up, back. I'm looking at her and I'm thinking, you just stole the kid's mask.
Right? Nice. Oh.
Looking at my niece and she's running up and down the beach playing. I'm like, oh, okay, man. But, you know, let her knock herself out.
Oh my gosh, no. Nope. Nope. You're good. Nope.
Oh,
Then I
my
learned iguanas swim there. Oh, no. We took this like snorkeling trip thing, and it was too. It ended up being too like wavy. What do you call that? Like too rocky for us to be able to snorkel.
Too rough.
Yeah, too rough.
Too choppy.
Thank you. Choppy was the word I was looking for. So we were going out to this little island.
No.
Yeah, right where we were. And they're like, okay, you can.
Have you seen that new workout thing? It's called the chopper, I think, or the choppy or chopper or something. It looks like an axe made out of plastic. And they're like, chopping. I was like, well, you know, that could be an interesting workout gadget. You know, it's plastic. There's no edge. I can't kill myself with it, right? Girl, I looked at that thing. Do you know how much that thing is? Like $130.
What?
It's a piece of plastic.
No. Give
That's
it time.
what
You'll
I
probably order
said.
one. Give it time. You'll probably order one. Yeah.
No.
If they put a game feature on it or something, you'll have it.
Well, then maybe.
How many trees cut down or something.
Yeah. So this guy on the boat's like, go ahead, you guys. You can hop off the boat and, you know, go over to the island and da-da-da. And I'm like, okay. So the kids and I hop off. There's this fucking iguana. At least this big. And it's like.
That's a little one.
I'm like, what the hell's that? Right? I'm like, get back on the boat. No. I didn't know they could swim. I'm like, holy hell, no.
What do you think they're going to do?
I don't want to find out. I don't know.
How do they float? They don't have like hardly any.
Oh no, they can swim.
They do
can
like
go
a
down
doggy
under.
paddle, man. He was cooking right
Oh
along.
no, they are swimmers.
Ugh.
And they can swim fast.
Oh.
But they don't want to get near you.
Mm-mm.
Trust me, you're not going to find one coming anywhere near you.
I don't know.
Because they think you're going to kill them.
See, things like that see me and they're like, we're going to mess with her. And
No.
they're like, "Ooh," you know what I mean? They come running at me or something and I scream and run the other way. Yeah, no.
Now, you know what gets me, right?
Mm.
Like, I have always had this burning desire to dive the Great Barrier Reef, you know, over in Australia. Well, you know what they have, right?
What?
They have these venomous sea snakes that are related to the cobra. And one bite, and you might as well just turn around and kiss you know, as well, and kiss, you know, tap your ass because you're gone, right? Now, I try to justify this in my brain because, you know, this is the person that I am, right? I'm the thinker. Okay. So let's start at the beginning because that's a better place than any, right? So I say, okay, self, let's talk through this. Do you know how many people dive the reef forget every year, every week or every month, right? A lot. Like, how many people do we hear that are getting bit by a sea snake? See, you didn't even know because you've never heard of it, right?
Nope.
Okay. So, self, if there's any real danger, you probably have more people getting bit by a shark in Australia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. But that sea snake, it's coming for me if I go there.
Yeah.
It's coming for me. It knows my name. It knows what I smell like or look like or something. I don't know, but it's coming for me.
Yeah.
And I know it.
Yep. I don't mess with things like that. Like I said, there. Even Larry's fish tank. I walked past the fish tank, and Larry's one fish, Sevi Ballestero is the fish's name. He's like I just walk by, and he's like, "See you." He does, because he'll like jump at the top of the tank and smack the lid, because he knows it makes me jump. I swear to God, he does it. Swear to God, he does it every time. He does. I tell my husband, Larry will leave the lid open on the fish tank all the time, and I'm like, if that jumps out and hits the ground, I will let him die. He's like, no, you won't. And I'm like, unless I can get him into like a dustpan on the floor. He's too big. He's like this big too. I'm like, no, he'll die. I'm not gonna get him. Start closing the fish tank, you know.
You should see me. Like, I won't dive by a river inlet, which you never should anyways, because sharks go in and out from the ocean up the river. Like, it's nothing for a shark. People don't know it to be way upriver. You know, like we've got like a little beach area in our community. Now, Michelle will tell you it's pretty far inland, or Jack. She's also known. It's pretty far inland, but there's sharks there. And they're not little. You know, I've seen 5-6 footers over there. So we also have these things called alligators. And we've also got these things called crocodiles here. And like, I just know one of those wants to take a nice bite out of me, you know? So like river inlets, or sharks love to hunt there because, you know, the water's a little more murky. But I know that those big dinosaurs are there too. And I know that if I'm there, they're going to know I'm there.
Yeah. You probably taste good. It'd be like a little steak for him.
I'm telling you.
Chicken.
Chicken, that's right. You're chicken.
So I've been told. No, I'm joking.
Nice.
It's a good thing this isn't a PG like group.
Oh my God, yeah. Great. So you're not coming with me when I come to Florida to go swimming next time. Sorry. You just let me die. Because the way you are, you're just gonna let me roll out there in the sand. You'll be like,
I went and got her. I went and got her, but first I rescued the expensive. She wasn't dying. I rescued the expensive stuff first, man, because you know, with her, that crap will be gone.
Right? Apparently, yeah.
You know, so I had to secure everything.
Oh my gosh.
I had to buy a lanyard that attached to the BC at both ends, so that her fins could go on it until she was ready to put them on. And when we took them off, it went back on the lanyard and attached so that they didn't get lost. I had to do it because apparently just sliding them up your arm, no.
Not enough.
Yeah, no.
When you're flailing for your life, it's hard to remember you have fins.
There was nobody flailing for crap.
I've been there. It's happened to me.
Oh my God. You guys make, you know, you guys are horrible to me because you guys make me laugh to where my reflux activates. And then I want to feel like I'm dying. You
Glad
know?
we can help. I don't know. Sorry.
Like y'all set me on fire. Like right here, it's all fire.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I know.
Thank you. Oh my God.
Well, you guys have a good night.
All right, you too. Now I gotta go do something about my damn reflux.
Papa Tums.
And of course, no, the doctor won't give me crap for it. He's like, control it with diet. Well, okay, that's great, and I do. But you know, every now and then I like a cup of tea, and that doesn't help.
No.
And then you guys just take it over the top, you know.
Get some antacid.
Right.
I mean, y'all are supposed to be my friends, you know. I don't know what the hell.
If you're our friends, then you're like the same level crazy.
I think I need to revisit that.
We know where you live. I know.
All right, you guys. I'll talk to you later.
All righty. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.